Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to Hunter x Hunter. It's episode 7 and you know what to do. As always, if you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the circumflex.pause with real dots and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode. So, see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. Now, that was a great episode. Holy heck. It was really good. It was entertaining. It was, well, with a lot of interesting details in it. And we learned quite some interesting new things about some characters. So, let's see. We now know that, if he didn't lie, these exams normally consist of 5 to 6 phases. We will start with phase 3 the next time, as it seems. So there's still a lot more to do and to learn. They had 11 hours roundabout to have time for themselves, sleeping, or as some did, playing a little bit with a ball. Or others are stacking cards, where I'm not sure about. So, which, by the way, Hisoka, the mage, is a very interesting character. So I really look forward to learn more about him, see more from him. Because I guess he's not just this stupid, evil guy. He seems to be pretty clever, intelligent, and has his very own reasons for what he does. So I guess there will be more. And this focus on gaming cards and looking a bit like Joker and everything, well, it gives him kind of a vibe that's interesting. So we will see. And some of the, let's call them teachers, the examineers, whatever you want to call them, they are aware of him because he is special. You don't have to like that because he seems to be an evil dude. Still, he has something to him. Others were aware of Killua and of one of the other guys. However, it was kind of surprising that no one did catch a glimpse on Gon. And in my opinion, that makes no sense because in the last exam, the one with the Spider X, it was completely him and only him who gave everyone the hint what to do, did it for them kind of, and they all just followed his lead. Everyone, not only his group, everyone else. So something like that should not fly by. The examineers should have seen that. So I'm a bit surprised they didn't mention him. That's one thing. We learned more about Killua. So his parents are assassins, and he was not so much interested in following in the footsteps, which is okay. Stating that normally people are not able to see through him. And then he mentioned that he kind of stabbed his mother and his brother. So I'm not sure because there was no clear reaction from Gon there, and thus we know most people don't see through him. I cannot be sure if that was the truth or not. Did he really stab his mother and brother? Because that's, well, let's say not specifically good. Or was it just a joke that we did not understand? And Gon did. So I'm not sure if that truly happened and really happened. However, assassin is true, as we learned later on even more. And his statement that he wants to be a hunter to get maybe like their bounties and stuff like that, it's all in the same category there. By the way, there I see a potential problem for the future. Just saying, there is this option that, like, some of the relatives of Killua just may have to do something with the total carnage that was lain over the clan of Kurapika. I mean, if you want to take out a whole clan, why not send some assassins? Just saying, as an option. And then we went for, well, someone tried to intimidate Kurapika and Leorio, and it didn't work at all, which is cool for me. I like that. While the two boys went out to check on the ship and then had some fun with the old man, who is, without any question, Netero, clearly a class of his own. So he is way above them still. Which is nice, because, I mean, it's no question that this series sometimes reminds a bit on Dragon Ball Z. the whole story about a young boy going out into the world, becoming to be something special, where it is very often about fighting and being stronger and faster and everything. The old man reminds a lot, as I already mentioned, about the Master of the Tortoises and so on and so forth. So that felt a lot like that. But, and that's the difference, in Dragon Ball Z, the young boy is clearly from the beginning destined to be super ultra high levely. Because there are some moments where he loses, as far as I remember, but he is always like able to compete. While here we have the old guy who is clearly on a different level, and he's just playing with them, and that's cool. They surprise him, and I like that. But what surprises him is not about speed or strength, it is just about wits. They have some clever maneuvers in there, mainly Gon. And due to these maneuvers, he is outmatched. Not in a way that he would lose the match, but that he's surprised and has to adapt to them. So, kicking off your shoes, as example, or, yeah, well, putting him to the point where he has to think, do I let him get my stomach? Which might be problematic for Gon. And instead evading and not thinking about using the wrong arm. So I like that, it was a good one. We learned about Killua that he has at least some abilities of the assassins, so he is very well trained. And sadly for me, because I like nice guys, he, in my opinion, it looked like he killed those two guys encountering on the floor. That's the question, if they're really dead or if he just smashed them. But the way it looked from the shadow which we've seen of the two, it looked like a lot of blood was flying, you know. But maybe, I guess we will know in the next episode. Because if they would be dead, someone would mention it. Very sure. So if there's no mentioning at all, or they just appear extremely bruised, then he just beat them down to a pulp in an instant. I've seen that his hand was like a claw, like hardened, so he has the option to do that. And he stated he had to leave the duel with the old man, otherwise he would have tried to kill him. So there is a bit the problem that he might be on the hot-tempered side, which is a problem, no question there. However, the whole duel with the bowl game was a cool thing. I liked it a lot. I like the fact that the old guy was so good at what he does. And Gon not being grumpy about it, but instead saying, wow, that's, I like it because it gives me new options. It gives me like a new limit I can go for. And I will make the challenge. Thus, I see I cannot take the ball from you. I would try to get a challenge which I can compete, which is still hard, to let you use the other hand. So that's a cool thing. He's just, you know, a good boy. He's just having fun and he's not intimidated. So I can understand what Netero sees in him. And he even gives him a bit more time to sleep by slowing down the airship. It was, as I said, a really good episode. And yeah, I look forward to the next ones. For the other exams, what those are about. And I think that's it already from me this time. I hope you liked. I did for sure. And until the next time, my name is Relax and Panic. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Goodbye and out.